Okay, we are up to 3 miles now, and we just passed the gazebo on the back side of the trail above the spillway. So we'll head down that trail. Right now I'm up to 3 miles. Still feel a little wobbly in the knees. Temperature's warmed up a little bit, but we'll see how it goes. So the next thing I'm trying to do is hit the steeper hillsides and basically challenge my up and down the steep parts of the hill. It's easy to walk on the flatland, flat trails, which is what I've been doing. Except when I went up to the Corps of Engineers office. Now we're getting into the lesser used trails, which means a lot more leaves. Leaves that slide and scoot with you. But anyway, I can handle the weight of the backpack. 30, 35, even 40 pounds. That is not the problem. The problem is keeping you balanced out here. You reach a point where you stumble a lot. As my brother and I talked recently, everything you pick up, you seem to drop. So we're going to head down to the spillway and do that circuit. And it rained lightly here 2 days ago, but not very long, because the ground's not soaking wet, so you're not sliding in mud. It's just a matter of dealing with heavy covering of leaves. Now, the leaves have only seriously started to drop in the last few days, and still quite a bit on the trees. Now, I can remember this time of year, most of the leaves would already be gone. By 1st of November, you'd have your first hard frost, and then deer season will be right around the corner. Now, it seems like the leaves hold on well into the November season, and when modern firearms for deer season gets here, there's still quite a bit of foliage on the trees. Look at Norfolk. Wow. And that's why backpacking's hard on the knees. Stuff hidden underneath the leaves, rocks, roll sticks, roots that you slide on. So anyway, we're gonna get on to the paved trail down here in a minute. Give ourselves a break. This is a little used connector between the Swans Trail and the downstream spillway. I did do a vertical run down here. Oh, and there we go. And that is why we train. Okay, we're at the downstream spillway, and I'm going in. You should be able to see the dam behind me. You bat it through the covers right there. The water level is very low. That's just barely moving. I don't see anybody trying to fish right now. We've had a dry spell here recently, and other than a few brief rains, bad enough to keep the grass alive, but the water levels appear to be down here in most areas. So So far, I've not sent the email confirming that I'd be there on the Sheltry Trace next week. This is basically my test to see if I can do it. And from what you saw back there, I stumble a lot. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, the temperature's warmed up quite a bit, and I'm not exactly sweating, but kind of wished I had the hat on. This is the downstream. See how low the water is? Anyway, we'll follow the pavement back up. Like I said, my goal is to do 7 to 8 miles. I'll be happy with 7 miles. I'm on the 3 mile mark now. And excuse me. So now you can get a good look at the dam. That's what we're heading to. I'm not going to try to climb the dam. I have done it in the past, and it's a steep climb. But I've never done it with a loaded backpack. But yeah. So I got my gear out, and I've been through the backpack once, and I need to take it out, set it all up, and test it, make sure everything's there. You do get out of practice setting up the tent. I need to go ahead and do that. That's where we're headed to. I don't know if you see the spillway or not. And use the gear and use the equipment. When you're out of practice, that's when mistakes happen. When you're out backpacking, you make do with what you got, whether it tires up or not. But, wow, I can hear that water. I'm hearing something. Now that can't be the water out of the spillway because there ain't enough there. Let's see if I can give you a good look at the spillway. Right back over my shoulder there. Yep, you just make it. That sound is water coming out. Okay. So I need to train with the gear, put up the tent, get out the sleeping mat. I've got 2 sleeping mats, one's comfortable, and I want to take it, but it weighs a few ounces more than the other. The other's lightweight and it's thin, it'll work, it'll do the job, but I prefer the better sleeping pad. I can cut weight there. The food items, basically going to carb load before I go, and just do the macaroni and cheese boiled 8 minutes over a pocket rocket and carb load that way. I got some behind me again. Yeah. Water bright. Look, that is the spillway I'm hearing. Caught me. Water's not roaring out of there. Give me a shot. That's the spillway. Anyway, we're challenging ourselves with the uphill and downhill climbs. On the leaves, off the leaves, on the pavement, on the concrete. The goal today, mileage. As many miles as I can do. Then I need to repeat this again tomorrow because we'll be doing the second day, hiking out 8 miles. So, that's after you hiked 8 miles the first day and then slept on the ground all night, and then hike out. So last time I kind of got in trouble because by the time I got back to the car, I was too wasted to drive home. So I'm planning for that. Set me up a place where I could take a couple hours nap before I do the 2-hour drive home. Anyway, oh, I see some trout fish down there. There's some trout fish right there. Several trout. Yeah, it'd be hard to, that clear water like that. You probably have to have the smallest hook and lightest leader line you had. Yeah, I've done that before, but now that's challenging. But anyway, I'm used to wade fishing, not fishing from a bank. So we're going to try to climb back up the mountain, and on the next run, I'm not sure I'll record myself gasping and thrashing my way up that hill, but if it gets too bad, I'll just stop recording. Anyway, as I said earlier, I'm packing 2.5 gallons of water in this day pack for a test sample. And then let's see how I do. I've been running and I can do several miles easily. But that's a different story when you're trying to do it and load it down with gear. Okay, let's try this again. There. Just around that sinkhole. I think I slid down into a sinkhole. Anyway. I'm gonna end the video here in a minute. I don't want you to hear me gasping for air. But if you see what we're heading up, once we get back up the Cornish Trail, I will take the long way back around. But this is what this test is all about. Do I go on to hike with the Sheltie Trace Association, or do I let this one pass? Okay. Have a nice day.